First of all, recently you have released your new album, Where the Iron Horses Go. Are you satisfied with the overall sound production? And
yeah, so absolutely.
Where do you work on it?
This is Sami Studios in Stockholm. It's a nice studio, you know.
As I know, you are also producing bands, and you also produce this album.
Yeah.
As it's a self-produced one.
Yeah.
Again.
Yeah.
You earlier worked with Das Boot Studio, yes?
Yeah. Yeah.
And now you have moved to another, or it's still?
No, it's I don't work permanently in any studio right now, so we just record it because I have the connections, you know. So.
Okay, you have two new members in your lineup.
Yeah.
Martin and Johan. How they came in picture?
Martin was coming in 1.5 years ago when we were going to do an Italy and a Holland tour, you know, and Magnus was not really, you know, interested in playing anymore. So we got a hold of him in some strange ways, but he fit in the band real directly, so we very quickly made him a full member.
Replacement,
yeah.
Yes. Because he was noticed on your new album as a new member, but he's not recorded yet.
Exactly.
The guitar part.
Exactly.
David too. Everything. Okay. And how came Johan?
We used him as a stand-in since Richard was moving to the States. We needed a replacement for him since he was going to be away for a while, you know, and then we realized after we did a lot of touring that Richard wasn't able to come back to Sweden because he's staying in the States now, so we took him in permanently.
Yes. Between your two albums, I mean Hate Campaign and the new one, you had 4 years of like silence. So why was it so long to take out the new stuff?
You know, member changes. We had you know, a lot of other work to do and changing rehearsal rooms, stuff like that, changing record label, you know. Took some time, write new contracts and everything.
Yes, it also was due because Hammerhard renamed to Carmageddon Media, and maybe it's like delayed the release, or not.
They delayed the release because they were changing.
And why do you left Nuclear Blast?
Because our contract was out and we were going to renew it. We thought they weren't really giving us a very good deal, you know, compared to what Carmageddon was giving us. So we also had some other ladies interested.
Okay. Not long ago, or exactly last year in August, you released your first DVD, a double DVD. It contains the very complete material, like all the new stuff, and it was released by Estby.
Yes.
So how this deal came about?
They just offered us, you know, to record a live DVD. So we were like, yeah, sure, you know, because it's, you know, it costs a lot of money to make a full production like that. So they booked the show and did all the work, you know, and recorded it and so on. And then we got involved and we were thinking that perhaps we should put some old material on it because we've been collecting, you know, old VHS tapes since the early days until now, you know, because we let people film our show as long as they send us a copy of the concert. So we started to look through all that and realized that we had a lot of funny old clips, you know, so we put that on the second disc and did an interview to it.
Yes, mainly I would say from Massive Killing Capacity, all of your releases contain some songs like influence with Iron Maiden. It's like, for example, on the latest album, Tragedy of the Faithful, like that riff. Are you so much influenced, or just David influenced?
It's mainly David who does those parts, you know.
Yes, because it's really hard that he's very into Iron Maiden.
Yeah, but we all like Iron Maiden, you know.
Yes. And what other bands do you like to listen to lately?
Like a band from Brazil called Nefast.
Nefast, yeah. They are a newcomer.
Yeah.
Not
like them, you know. I think they're really cool. And other bands, I like bands like Grand Magus. You know them? And Well, see what
And from old stuff, like
Judas Priest, Maiden, Slayer, early Metallica,
and for example, like the Breath of Crisium.
yeah,
They are also
Crisium, yeah.
the Canadian Cryptopsy,
Yeah,
easy stuff,
cool.
technical. So
Angel Corpse, stuff like that.
So how is your recent tour is going? Are you satisfied with it? I mean, these fans how treat you?
They're really good, really good. Got really good response and so on. So that's cool.
Yesterday you played in Austria, yes?
Yeah.
Yes. How was it?
Really good. Excellent.
Okay. You also had a North American tour, yes? A month ago.
It was just one show.
And how?
But we went to South America.
South America. How was it?
Really good. It's impressive, you know. It's cool to go to all those countries and play in front of a lot of people that haven't seen us or heard that much, they actually haven't heard us live before, you know. It's really cool.
Is Carmageddon Median do things better like Nuclear Blast worldwide or?
No, not worldwide. No, not at all. I mean, not distribution-wise. Distribution-wise, Nuclear Blast is much bigger and better, but it's more personal working with Carmageddon, you know, because there are not that many people working at the office. So
Carmageddon is more like an underground label.
Yeah.
Like they are still very underground.
Exactly.
So, what are your plans for the new album, or because just you release the new, or maybe you don't have like new songs, or do you have some new riffs, songs for the new album?
We're starting a little bit now.
What direction they will go?
I don't know really. I think it's gonna be aggressive anyway. So
aggressive. Okay. What do you think about, for example, the new Unleashed album, Sworn Allegiance? Do you?
Yeah, it's cool. Yeah, I like it.
The Graves reunion, 2 albums.
Yeah, it's cool.
Because also came very.
Yeah.
Cool. So what to ask? There was a thing. Do you had a contact with Ukrainian organizers? Because a few months ago they said, they talked to us that Dismember is going to a Russian, Ukrainian, like ex-USSR countries tour. Was it in plans?
It was in plans.
And what's up with?
The thing was we couldn't really agree, and the timing was very short, so it didn't work out for the time being. So we're gonna try to do it later on, you know.
And are you planning in the future somehow to appear in ex-USSR countries?
Absolutely.
Okay. Last time you were here in Hungary, like in Campaign of Obituary and Napalm Death, like 13 years ago.
Yeah.
Something like that. So, what are your opinion about Hungary in general?
I remember it was a really cool show, you know. Haven't seen too much of the country. I went with my parents when I was younger, you know. I think it's beautiful in Budapest, but I haven't seen much more of the country than that, you know.
Okay, what new bands can you recommend, for example, for Stockholm? Are there any newcomers in death metal style?
No, not really.
Okay, and there was a thing with Richard Cabeza in 2000. I was in Norway on a Satiricon gig, and it was also like that he used to play in Satiricon for a little time, but then like Satir said, he disappeared and also like got out of Horizon. So what's up then when he's left Dismember and also left Satiricon?
Yeah, it was weird because we didn't know he went to Norway. Yeah. He quit Dismember. He quit Dismember and went to Norway, and we didn't know.
His girlfriend was there, something like that.
No. But he went there to play with them, but then it didn't work out. I don't know why, but it didn't work out, so he went back to Sweden, you know.
Okay, and it's like the new lineup is. I see it's like a constant lineup by now. So Richard, no chance to.
No, I mean he lives on the other side of the world, you know. It's hard to rehearse.
Okay, and will he follow? Will he continue music-wise?
I don't know. I think so, but I'm not sure. It's been a while since I talked to him, you know. So.
Okay. The cover artwork for your new album, Where the Iron Crosses Grow, was again done by Dan Seagrave as your first album, like an overflowing stream. So, do you satisfied?
Absolutely. It was both a good
came
cover.
Out really
amazing.
So, are you going to use his artworks for next Dismember?
Yeah, hopefully. You know, we'll talk to him when we do the next album, see what he can come up with.
Would you also a bit enlighten, for example, the DVD content for those who are not really content, what it is all about? I mean, live blasphemies in some words.
Yeah, the first, we have 2 discs on it. You know, the first one is a live gig from Stockholm from last year, and contains like 11 tracks or something, I think. And then we have a second disc with history. We got some tour parts, you know, and history from the early days until now, and with interviews and everything.
Okay, earlier, like from the Like an Ever-Flowing Stream era and Pieces era, you were a bit like a band because of the hard image using like blood and stuff. Do you plan to use something like that in the future, or?
I don't think so, no.
It's like anti-Christian or?
No, I don't think so. It's so many
Do you
other
have problems in the history of Dismember with like some how to say it, like organizers or can say
promoters?
No, not promoters. For example, from the side of who ban like image-wise or.
Oh, you mean like with
not
countries?
With the media, like with
like the government or
government and like Christian.
Oh, you mean like
yes, like banning
really.
Covers, banning lyrics, banning.
No, they tried in England, you know, in '92, but we were there at the trial and we won the case. So they tried to ban our music from. But and if they would have succeeded, then I think all bands like Cannibal Corpse, all those bands would also have been banned, you know. But we won the case, so that was good. But I think in Australia they've done a lot of that shit. They've just banned the albums and telling the distributors that if they sell that kind of music in the country, they're gonna shut their business down.
Okay. There are one thing, Nuclear Blast released 2 of your albums, like an Ever-Flowing Stream with bonus tracks.
Mm-hmm.
It was a good release, but then came Indecent and Obscene with the pieces, and it looked kind of a bit, not correctly, because it was like designed very poorly.
Yeah, I know.
Because Indecent and Obscene cover went under the CD, so was it kind of you done the design for it?
No,
it's Nuclear Blast idea?
Because
it's really.
We didn't like it either.
Yes, I also think it's not a good idea was to release it in that way. Okay, so it's like spontaneous in everything. Do you know something about Ukraine?
Not much, actually.
Like bands, countries, some historical things?
No, not much.
Because Ukraine have a lot of Dismember fans.
Yeah?
Yes, they're still really big fan base.
Oh, really? That's cool to know. But that's why we try to get there to play, you know.
I think if you will play there, you will have bigger scene, stage, and bigger crowd.
Yeah, this is not so big. This
we also came from Ukraine, and when we get the information that the concert place will be removed to another, we also came over here and was a little bit shocked because it seems like a pub or a bar,
I know.
Not a stage for a band like Dismember.
Exactly. We were not that happy when we saw this today, you know, because we realized today that they changed the venue.
Yes, because on the internet and everywhere were noticed other place, a bigger one. Okay, so do you plan to, or not? In this recent tour, do you play more old songs, or you concentrate more on the new stuff as the Iron Crosses grow? Or it's like a mix?
We do like 3 songs from the new album, and a lot of old shit, you know.
Do you play Skin Her Alive?
Yeah.
Soon to Be Dead? These are like classics.
Yeah.
Screaming Red?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Killer. So, to ask, any future plans, or
just continue, try to do the touring ready, and then start on the new album.
For the new album. Okay, so I think that was everything I had, like, at the moment in my mind. So, your last wishes for the Ukrainian Dismember fans?
Thanks for supporting us, you know, through the years, and hopefully we can come to play very soon in your country, and we can get to see your country and learn about it, you know.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. No problem. Nice to meet you.
Okay.